Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while since I made a video, so I thought maybe I should try doing that again. For this comeback video, I wanted to hyper-focus on something super impactful in this series. Something that takes a normal situation, well, normal for Kingdom Hearts at least, and turns into an emotional experience. This doesn't mean necessarily emotions like sadness, but happiness or excitement. This is, in my estimation, largely impacted by the music. And while there are so many songs in the series, I decided to stick with the ones that are generally, not necessarily always, better and more memorable. The character themes. I chose to do the themes of all the trios and Namine because after them the lines between character themes and just general battle themes gets a little blurry. Also, before I get started, I wanted to make it very clear to everyone that I do not believe I have the right to deem these songs better than any of the others. It's all personal opinion, and I would actually love to hear how anyone else would rank these differently. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyways, let's get on with it. Number 10, Namine. Now I just want to start by saying that just because I have this song and the next one low does not mean that I don't like the character or the theme. I still love them more than most songs in the series, but when being compared to the rest of the powerhouse songs in this list, Namine kinda got the short end of the stick. I feel like the reason that it is my least favorite of the bunch is because there's not much going on. The songs in the series I love are the ones that have a ton going on, but it all comes together for one purpose. I feel like Namine's song is almost the same lines of piano on loop. At one point we get a nice xylophone sounding melody in the back. That's very reminiscent of something from Final Fantasy, but overall it's my number 10. Number 9, Riku. I think Riku's theme suffers from the same thing as Namine's. I love Riku as a character, and his character arc is just incredible. But that being said, his theme is played rarely in the series, and it's fairly boring. I feel like a lot of the songs in the series gets bolstered by the moments that we hear them, and then are taken the rest of the way by how incredible they are. I can't think off the top of my head when Riku's plays, except for maybe a few cutscenes in 358 over 2 days. That being said, it gives you this feeling of hopelessness, which is something Riku feels for much of the series. And I feel like if I remember correctly, Riku's theme mainly plays during those low moments for him. It'd be nice to have a turnaround in the song when it starts to feel maybe a bit happier and lighter, reflecting his arc of starting dark and moody, and ending up a guardian of light. But I digress. Number 8, Sora. Sora's theme is one that is played a lot. Like, yes, he's the main character, but I mean a lot. Every time I hear this song, I want to jump back into a new adventure and go exploring. It is just upbeat and happy and plays at the beginning of most Kingdom Hearts games. I can't put my finger on why, but I don't super love the song itself. I do enjoy the feeling that it gives me though. Again, I'm not like a huge song critic who knows all about how songs should sound. I think this also falls a couple spots for me too because for some reason whenever I think of this song, I think of the scene where Sora wakes up at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Roxas just died. Sora's dancing around on Roxas's metaphorical grave and this cheerful friggin' song is playing in the background. I couldn't even see Sora through the tears in my eyes. Not cool, dude. Not cool. Number 7, Kyrie. Kyrie has been dealt a crappy hand. I think we can all agree that it seems like she gets very little attention and care when it comes to creation, and what boggles my mind is they don't do anything to fix it. I mean, Mickey got a whole side game to explain his lack of a shirt in a game he only had one scene in. Kyrie got a side game that showcased that she knew stuff about the plot and that she needs to train more. This isn't a video talking about Kyrie and that whole thing. That'll probably be another video when I hit like 200 subscribers or something. I don't know. But anyways, that being said, her theme is something that I could listen to for a long time. There are so many different instruments and melodies going on that all add up to this song that imparts this calm, fuzzy feeling. It also imparts a sad feeling when it needs to. It brought tears to my eyes multiple times. I will say that it loses some points in my eyes due to repetitiveness, but I still like it. Okay, quick interjection before I start this one. I just need to make sure that everyone knows that I know that Terra's theme is not Rage Awakened. It's what Terra's theme makes me think of. That's why the whole thing is about Rage Awakened. They're completely different songs, but whenever I hear Terra's theme, I think of Rage Awakened. Anyways, just had to get that out of the way so I didn't get screamed at in the comments section. Number 6, Terra. Terra's song isn't Terra's song. Well, it is, but not the Terra you usually think of. When I think of Terra's song, I think of Rage Awakened. And you know what that makes me think of? Yeah, you know, Cypher's exposed belly button. No, go away. That gosh dang suit of armor that made me want to punch my TV, ultimately hurting me more than the TV. Terra's theme is this perfect mix of upbeat, I want to kick the crap out of something music, and also the struggle of said kicking stuff. I love the way that it builds up in the beginning and just unleashes with this powerful violin melody that will drill into my head for eternity. It doesn't loop too well because of that intro in my opinion, but this song will be notorious forever. Number 5, Aqua. Aqua's story is one of the saddest in the game, along with Roxas. Aqua works towards saving Terra while trying to protect Ventis, the whole time getting lashback from both of them. Most other people would flip you off and walk away, but Aqua never gives up. Like, Aqua fell to the darkness and sacrificed her Keyblade to protect her friend, who wasn't even her friend anymore, just his body. She could have saved herself and walked away fine, saved some emotional damage. Aqua's theme captures this feeling of being torn and hurting. It starts with a piano playing something similar to Roxas's theme, and then the violin just hits you. Man, I talked about powerful violin in Terra's song, but Aqua's? That just makes you want to cry within the first few notes. Then it almost seems to get hopeful and falls back down to the depressing parts. This plays during Aqua's lowest points, and they couldn't have done better with it. Number 4, Ventis. Ventis is my favorite of the Wayfinder trio. It's an unpopular take, sure, but it's my opinion. When I think of BBS music, I think Ventis' theme. Even though I have it ranked higher than some of these others, I don't have a ton to say about it. There's so much going on and it comes together for this beautifully mastered track. So many string instruments come together to form this jaw-dropping song that will get stuck in your head, and it loops so good. The piano in the background is perfect. The mood changes throughout the song are incredible, and I just like it. Number 3, Axel. I've heard people talk about how one of the best music and gameplay integrations of the series was the scene at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, where Kyrie and Sora's hands break apart and Simple and Clean hits you like a train. I agree that that part is great, but for me, it's in Kingdom Hearts 2. You're playing as Roxas, and you've broken some ground on your memories. You've literally raged against the machine. And this dude with too much hair dye and time has been stalking you, calling you his best friend, then trying to murder you. You're in the basement fighting nobodies when Axel pops up, and you can just tell he's pissed. That moment when he yells flattered and walls of fire burst up around you, Axel's theme kicks you in the face, gives you a swirly, then steals your girlfriend and your lunch money. This is when you know crap hits the fan. The way they use the organ sound is so sinister, and it sounds like a track they would only play in literal burning hell. There are so many instruments going, and Roxas has a new brown spot in his pants. You can
feel the heat.
No, Hades, it's...
Burn, baby!
Axel's voice even seems to work well with the song. I've probably spent too long on this one, but it deserves it. And it will go down as one of the sickest songs ever. Number 2, Roxas. Oh man, this song has been the source of many tears for me. Many instances was I crying while this song was playing in the background. So many iconic moments with a garbage character no one cares about. Sure, IGN. And so many iterations of the song that can be played in upbeat moments and in sad moments. Roxas was, in my opinion, a more devastating story than the BBS trio. Don't get me wrong, they got screwed in the macro sense. But Roxas, He doesn't even get to exist. He doesn't deserve to have his own body or will. Well, before Kingdom Hearts 3, that is. I think one of the most memorable moments for me is when you have to fight Roxas in the world that never was, and the other promise is blaring in the background. Such a slow, sad song, and it's something I've always appreciated. This series knows when to play those slow songs, and it capitalizes on those moments. It rarely happens, making the moments when it does all the more special. What's more to say that hasn't already been said? Number 1. Xinyan. Well, I'm sure we all saw this coming. Vector to the Heavens has been praised to the heavens by people who are way better at judging music than I am. Xinyan is just tormented with knowledge of what needs to be done, and it's no easy task. This track plays most memorably in your fight as Roxas against her boss form. You don't want to kill your best friend, but you have no choice. I absolutely lost my crap when playing KH3 Remind and heard her Data Org remix. The way the electric guitar syncs so well with the piano just feels so powerful. I'm going to be having that one playing in the background right now, whereas most of the others I use the normal one. This is my biggest example for how the music can just take a moment all the way and burn it into your brain. I can't remember a lot of the Data Org fights off the top of my head, but that one I have memorized. If I ever hear someone say, "Ha! Don't miss! Get him!" I'm going to be trying to mash that square button to the high heavens. This track has made me feel things I didn't know were possible. That's all I have to say about these truly amazing tracks. So if you liked the video, I would really appreciate if you dropped a like. Also, I wasn't kidding when I said I want to know how you would rank these. I would love to have you tell me why I'm wrong or right. If you like this and really could stand my voice and crappy mic, please hit the subscribe. I plan on being more vigilant on videos, but my life is kinda hectic right now. Anyways, stay safe and game on.